Hello and welcome to the Intuitive Messenger channel. They call me Mitchell, and this is your energy forecast, spiritual teaching, intuitive development for today, Sunday, November the 2nd, 2014, plus tomorrow, Monday, November the 3rd, 2014. As always, thank you for taking time to retweet, post, subscribe, become a fan, do all that fun stuff we do on social media. And for those of you who have joined me on patreon.com/intuitivemitchell and are supporting me on a monthly basis there with your financial contributions, I truly, truly appreciate it. It is going to make a big difference, and I've already got in mind what I'm going to be doing. Private videos for those of you who are supporting me there, just development, teaching, and other things along the way. So my goal is to at least get up one private video a month, if not 2 or 3, and we'll see how that works. So let me dive into today, because I'm very excited. It's chilly today. It's like 46 degrees, only going to get up to 61 here in Orlando, Florida, and that's amazing for us. But Fabian and I are going to Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure here in Orlando today. I'm going to get a wand from the wizarding world of Harry Potter. That's my goal. That's the one thing I want, is a wand. Okay, if they have cards, I may get cards, but I haven't heard about cards, so maybe they do. So anyway, diving in, and the number today is 2. So today is the second day of the month. That 2 energy is our high priestess. She is wise, she is knowing, she is intelligent, she's intuitive, she's definitely a wizard. You know, she is definitely someone who is connected to the other side, but also knows the law very, very well, because today all the numbers add up, 11 to 2014 to number 11. So today is the 11 energy, and it's 11 month, and that is that justice card, which is about bringing things into balance, things that are legal, you know, contracts, you know, justice. But ultimately, it's just about, you know, kind of like leveling the playing field. And then 11 boils back down to number 2. So this month right now, the number of the day is going to equal the energy of the day as well. So it's like power pack. This is a powerful month with the 11, which is a master number for the month. The card I pulled for today from yesterday is Garden and 7 of Cups. And the garden is often about, you know, parties, gatherings, things like that. And 7 of Cups is often about a bunch of choices right before you, often emotional ones. You know, so this could be that you have a lot of emotional choices to make over which parties you're going to be going to the holidays. You know, I look at what I'm doing. I'm thinking I'm going to be around a giant crowd of people. You know, garden, big social activity by going to the parks, and there's going to be a lot of things for me to do, see while I'm there. Probably won't get to see it all. Now, pulling another card for today from the Lenormand deck, and that is going to be 10, which is Scythe. So this card is all about cutting things off. This is pretty much a negative card. Ending, cutting things off. This can mean like surgery. I'm going to look up some of the other keywords just in case. Danger, sharp, accident, separation, which is pretty much like cutting things off. So there's that separation factor here. So the tarot to go along with it, which will illuminate it just a little bit, is going to be, oh wow, the Empress. Wow, this is very interesting, because flat out this combination would almost show me abortion. It really would, because the Empress is often about the mother energy, births, beginning, and that the Scythe card, cutting, ending, bringing things to a close. This could also be cesarean section, especially with that scythe looking like a C. But also this Empress card is about Mother Earth and all that's going on there, because this truly is that thing. The scythe is used to harvest, so it absolutely could be a harvesting thing. But to read it flat out, it's a pretty tough one to read right there, pretty harsh one. Which, you know, at the end, I got a message that's going to challenge even me. Spirit gave it to me. I was like, I don't know about this. So, moving into the next day, Monday the 3rd, we got the number 3, which is our Empress right there. She's popping up on the day before. So, 3 is our Empress, you know, Mother Earth, Gaia, that energy. You add all the numbers up for the day, the 3rd day of November 2014, and it gives you 12. 12 is the hangman. It's a gestation period. It's a cocoon time. You're waiting, you're hanging, you're wondering, you know, what's next? Should I sip a coffee? Should I just hang here? But, you know, depending on perspective, it can be a beautiful time of recreating yourself, redoing the DNA and thinking things through, taking that time while you're there stuck. And again, 12 boils down to 3. We're right back to the same card, the Empress. So let me pull another Lenormand for tomorrow, Monday the 3rd, and that will be 7, the Snake. So this is definitely a deceptive card. You know, the 7 and Snake card can be all about betrayal, lies, trouble, It definitely is. These are two of the most negative cards, in the deck. So it's very interesting. They're coming up today and tomorrow. And then the tarot to go along with tomorrow will be, this is nice, number 7. So we got 2 7s here, 7 of coins. And 7s are pretty dynamic. 5 is shifting, moving, changing. 7 is like you picked up your speed, you got good momentum. Because this 7 of coins is about harvest. It's about abundance. It's about low-hanging fruit. And this is very interesting because it's like double. It's like be careful that you don't deceive yourself because there is abundance out there. But it's also like be careful and protect what you have, because there are those that would like to take it from you. So 2 very interesting days and the energies, because yesterday felt so amazing, so like vibrant and good, and then today and tomorrow feel like there's a little bit heavierness to it, a little bit lower vibration to it. So what I say to you, everybody watching this video, just lift the days up in high vibration. When you see these cards, when you see this, if you continue to, oh my gosh, what's going to happen? Waiting for the other shoe to drop, that just continues to keep the energy low. What we want to do is raise it as high as we can, and try to co-create something better. But if the world or whoever or whatever in and around our lives is hell-bent on keeping it low and dense, then we probably know it's more of a life lesson and a life choice and something from a higher soul level that they need to go through. So a very interesting moment. Now, what I'm about to say fits into my belief system pretty well. I still work through it a little bit, which is why I was like, oh, I got to talk about this. But I get it from a simple level, but then once you expand it, it gets a little bit more crazy. So listen through. You can agree with all of it, none of it, or part of it. And you know what? In a year from now, we all may believe something very different. And that is, when you're going throughout your day and you see somebody and you may say, girl, why is she wearing those shorts? What was it? There's that moment of judgment and criticism. The moment you start to judge, you start to separate yourself from all of us, from the world, which we are all part of. So you try to create that separation again, which is what a lot of churches try to do. Separate, pull apart, separate us from the other. They're right, I'm wrong. So when you step into that judgment, that criticism, just pause for a moment and say, what is that bringing up in me that might be fearful? Because if I see somebody, and I remember growing up, looking at, somebody wearing something kind of crazy, and I remember thinking, well, I think I'm just jealous because I don't have enough comfort or courage to wear something like that or to dye my hair pink. Not that I wanted to, but if I did, I know I probably wouldn't, because I was still so scared to be different or to do something different or act out of the norm of where I grew up. So it brought up a lot of fear in me. And, and then we take it up a level. I can't believe he is dating her. She is nothing but trouble. A little bit bigger because it's involving other people. Can't believe they're bringing another child into this relationship. This is their path. Again, if we continue to judge, we're separating us. Take it up a larger level. I can't believe, and what the cards are saying, I can't believe she's getting rid of that baby, aborting it. Take it up a larger level. Larger level. I can't believe he shot his wife and killed his kids. Take it up the biggest level. I can't believe he gas chambered those millions and millions and millions of people. The moment we judge, we start to separate. And like I said, as we expand it, it's still the same thing. We're judging someone's actions here on this planet. But as we expand it, that's where I even get warm thinking about it. So just let that conversation sit in your head. And what I invite you to do, if you choose, because I'm going to set an intention for you and for me, and actually I've set it for myself before, I set the intention that throughout your day, the moment you start to judge or criticize someone, and it all kind of boils down to fear, at least what I've been told and what I feel and what I've read and what agrees with me, when you start to feel that moment of judging and criticism, I just ask you, and I ask Spirit to just tap you on the shoulder and say, what is it you're afraid of? What is it that they're doing that sparks something in you? And you can go to a big one or you can just stay small. I can't believe he painted the car that color. Something simple. I can't believe she served her children McDonald's again. So whatever it is, find out why you're trying to separate yourself from that. And I remember this lesson actually clicked in me many years ago when I was deep in the Nazarene church. And that was the old saying, there by the grace of God go I. Because I remember really analyzing that and thinking, I am capable. Everything I witness, I am, as a human, capable of doing myself. Everything. Capable of. I choose not to. It's like, I mean, we've all had that thought, I just, seeing somebody cross the street, taking their time, I wonder what would it look like with their head bouncing over the top of my car, but I don't do it. But then there's other things I thought about it. I went that far where many people would, oh my goodness, I would never think about that. So I set that intention for you, and just ask yourself that simple question. What is it what makes me want to judge, separate? Where is the fear stemming from? So I leave that with you. So check out my website, intuitivemessenger.org. On there you can find, connection to my Facebook, connection to my Patreon site if you want to become a patron and support me with a monthly contribution as little as $1 a month, as high as you want. I will be doing special videos that will be hidden and for patrons only. That's the teasing part. But my videos will always be free, the ones that I do on a regular basis right now. Anything that comes on that page, secret, is just something extra and beyond that I'm working into doing as a gift back is what that boils down to. I have the yin yang spread up yet. It is a neat spread. I'm going to be honest with you. No one's purchased it yet. Who wants to be the first? Check it out on the website. The prefix, I also left that one up too because it was such a good one. And tonight, Cosmic Caffeine, Jamie and I will be there at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I feel like tonight's going to be a pretty interesting one. So talk to you later. I will be probably Instagramming and posting from Universal Studios Islands of Adventure today, especially when I get my wand, my Harry Potter wizarding wand. All right, namaste. Bye-bye.